Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So get out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts steps away to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
first down throw for Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They go play action with Hurts. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know that, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll try and throw for it here. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go. He's able to turn it into a short gain.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout.
So as they take it over, we step aside.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.